What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Big Fun Gaming channel. Today we have a special one. This is a brand new game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, as I'm sure you know if you have found yourself to this video. What we're going to do is we're just going to dive right in, do a little playthrough, maybe a little commentary here and there. Probably be a multiple part series. I know the first game was very long, so I could only imagine the side quests and tangents that you're going to get off on, with this second game. So without further ado, been waiting for a few years. Let's jump in. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we have a little backstory, a little bit, which is good because it's very much a story-driven game. Uh-oh. There's just a few of us left.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can.
Well, so far this looks great.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Graphics of this cutscene is fantastic.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Very cinematic. The lighting, everything, shadows, my gosh.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Godwin as in... Is that the priest?
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
That is him. Yeah, we get drunk with him in the first one.
Take cover! Now! Forward!
So far we've got a random priest from, was it Uzitz? And Sir Hans in a castle being attacked.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
What a setup here. Wow, for him to be on the, geared up on the front lines like this is interesting one here.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have
Let's see
to
what we
repel
got.
them! Shoot him!
I don't think I was meant to shoot at that guy. Let's see if we can get him. Ah, we got him. We got him. The audio, the sound of this crossbow is it's different, that's for sure. shooting.
What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Shoot!
Not doing much. Nice, there we go, dude.
This slows them down. Get ready for another attack! Die! Stop them! Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
Now we're talking. Here we go, right off of the ladder. Push him on out there. We are fully surrounded. This is not looking good at all. This has got to be a cut forward in time here. I don't know if Capon's making it out of this one. This is, gosh. Hopefully there's a hidden tunnel. Oh no! Oh no!
I've been hit. Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Juvat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
This is definitely a flash forward in time to events that have yet to come. Go, guys. Just a little intro. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let's go. So far, graphics look great. Audio is fantastic. I mean, with headphones on, ooh, it sounds really good. Something I don't think many people really comment on. You know, the audio, the music. Sounds fantastic. Looks great. Several weeks earlier. Oh, jeez. Oh, that dog? Yeah, I mean, these cutscenes just look fantastic.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, Juvat!
Look at the lighting! The detail! The Henry.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
There it is. Yeah, I was hoping we were going to get to see some more picturesque Bohemia with this next game, and you know, all the talk of Gutenberg from the first one.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Oh, here we go.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me. You hear? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver! Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
It's right off the bat, like the graphics, the world, you know, all this looks fantastic. The way that they've put this together, I think is gonna be something special, guys.
Sir.
Uh-oh.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colors. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Looking menacing.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh. I'm playing for that. Was not in the plan there.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Oh, here we go. Giving us a little look into the speech and persuasion little stat here. So it looks very similar to the first one. If you played the first game, then you know this will be very familiar for you. But otherwise, it gives you a look at each of those different stats there, and then you want to pick and choose whichever one seemingly fits the situation best. So, offering an alliance? Not really. I mean, we're kind of sending this out just to put a feeler out. Is technically what we're doing, and he kind of busted us. Wasn't expecting him to know that we side with Wenceslas. Let's see.
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Burgov does when we see him. An entire company in rat-eye livery, a sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen. All right.
Success.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this
Like
is
we
a bit of a hold up.
talked our way out of that one.
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on,
Very
fellas.
picturesque.
We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
So we just got past essentially kind of the first interaction, more or less. You know, fighting through that castle scene, which was a few weeks beyond this point. So this is almost, we're playing the flashback now. So let's see what happened.
Go away, Mutt. You'll get nothing from me. Free! Off you go. Free!
Jesus, Henry, that barking's driving me nuts. Can you get your dog to shut its beak?
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Let's see here. What do you think we should say? Oh, a little pretentious? I don't know, maybe? Ooh. For the violence? Let's be civil.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Ooh.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
It's time, diving right in.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
Oh,
I do
no.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
Uh-oh.
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Look at
Ha
this.
ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
There we have it, guys. That's one of the really cool things about this game that I touched on in some previous videos, just that you can be happening anywhere and, you know, come across a conversation that, you know, you might learn something from. Might be just stuff about the social happenings of the area, or it could be valuable information. So it pays to listen. So it looks like just a rundown of the interface system here. Pretty straightforward. If you've played the first one, you'll probably recognize all of this. Putting on armor. This is new. Head protection, at least I think it is. Because I always had a coif or a hood anyway. Gambleson. Interesting. That's new as well. You can create 3 outfits. Very cool. Multiple coats of arms on an item means that you have it equipped in multiple outfits. Very cool. Using outfits, create full plate armor set for close combat, a sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble for when you want to impress. Very cool. Interesting. And you just hit Y. That's cool. All right, let's take a peek here. Oh, you can control them. Oh, look at that. That looks fantastic. He looks like a little action figure up there. I really dig the interface here. Let's see. Oh, it's got a good sound to it too. There we go. Yeah. your perk points, your stats, your abilities, your buffs, all the things you want. Let's see, yeah, and we're already pretty, I mean, relatively speaking, like if you played the first game, I think that was kind of one of the things you were wondering how they were going to implement that, you know? I mean, because you're no slouch when you leave out of, Ratai. But it doesn't look like we have any extra stats. At least I don't think so, to put into any... get back there. Let's try. No, yeah, I don't think we do. I see. Crafting, interesting. That looks new. Possibly. Helmet, protection. Ah. Yes. What else we got? No weapon. Well, I mean, let's see, playing loaded dice.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone!
He's just hounding him.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Interesting.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovic at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Let's see.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Alright, let's... Before we go playing, I feel like he's talking about a cave with a dice. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Conrad. One little game, eh?
Leave me alone! I know you only too
Oh.
well. It's all one little game.
Listen to
one
that.
little game.
The echoes.
And then you go and take my
Listen, it
last
sounds
trophy.
like we're in a well. Well, it sounds like we're in a cave. Probably because we are. Nice. Way to die. That's what we need. Now we might have a bit of an upper hand here. See, you gotta follow those leads. You gotta ask the questions.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Really sounds phenomenal.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad.
And
But
that's popular.
if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Seems a little confident. Alright, I assume this is like exactly like the first game. It's gotta be. In which case, we might have this.
Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Ooh. Ooh. Not today, young chap. Ooh, is that a 5? Look at that. I mean, we added in there. Do we Is it just waited for 5, I guess? We'll score and continue. Oh, I probably should have. Oh, what? What a roll. Score and pass. Thank you. Can't beat that.
Aye, that'll do.
You hear those wolves out there, guys?
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Nice. I'm tempted to leave it just to see, just to better our odds. And we'll see if we can get like a 3 of a kind or something here. Or, you know, at the very least that. We'll take it. Oh.
My God, I'm done.
All right. Let's see. We need a serious roll. That's it. That's it. Thank you.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
It's time to make some money to feed my doggy. All right. Let's see.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund meanwhile shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
Those dogs. Oh, man. This is probably not the best place to be camping out, guys. Let's see.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Ooh, let's hope.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Ooh. Well, give me that sausage, though, good dude.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
There we go.
Here you go. Take it.
Look at that, guys. Easy Riders. Well, I think if you played the first one, you know, kind of, I don't know if it's spoiler alert, because, you know, it's kind of what's in that, the letter we're carrying. It's supposed to be, you know, written in a way that allows them to not draw any conclusions. At least that was the idea. But running up on, you know, Bergov's captain there, Thomas, seems like they kind of know who we side with. So it's about to get interesting here. Let's go see what Sir Hans has to say.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armour, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Man, these graphics really are fantastic.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the
Oh,
lead.
you gotta select it.
I just can't
That's
wait.
right.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
That's gonna be weird.
Go ahead. Impress me. Don't get so close to me.
Can't let you get close.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice. Good. That's the way. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You doing great, Henry. Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Nice. Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Good riposte. Nice. No. That way I can block you easily. Nice work, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. Up to a good start.
Oh man, he's putting it on me here.
Nice technique.
All square again. Well done.
Go for it.
Man, the combat is this is big fun. It's so much crisper than it was in the first game, and you are still Henry of Skalitz.
Go, fellas, go.
I was kind of worried, kind of wondering how they were gonna make you feel, because like I said, I mean, you're pretty decent with the sword by the end of the first game. And this is very satisfying combat, for sure. I mean, this is fantastic. Look at that, boom! I would say very good improvements over the first game's combat system. I mean, it's basically that first system, but just better. Look at all he's wiping the brow. Cool little details.
How do you do it?
Oh, look at that. We can. Oh, it's just let me see. Let's back up. What do we got?
You're a dead man. You know that.
Cut the bullshit and fight.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
You've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
Let's do. Yeah, so that's new. It looks like you have 4 slots for a weapon that you can choose from, which is cool. On the fly, that is.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just 1 day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Oh.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says,
"Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
I don't know. Nothing happened between us.
Nothing?
No.
I don't get it. A nice lass like that.
you know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated.
Yes, it
Leave it
is.
at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Uh-oh. He's got a sense.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Females!
Oh, no.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us. Hans.
And that's how it starts.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
What is this?
Shit! One of them's doing laundry.
Uh-oh.
We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? What is this racket here?
It worked.
What was that?
We'll go even closer.
Ditty simulator.
Carefully.
Busted. Oh. Look at that dude. Look at his face.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na chasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Oh, fucking God, you're a... You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Like a freaking tank. Look at that.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! The bastards with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Whoa.
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot!
What is going on here?
Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Oh, man. Oh, there's... we got a mystery night. What?
You pull yourself together.
What
We've
is
got to
going
vanish.
on? Well, I think that's a good spot to end it for this first part. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want to see more, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.